Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe.
Alright, one full clip. Yeah, what's up, Tuxedo? Spent the morning doing some more vibe coding for that research, the Halo 2 glitch hunting tool I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make a multi-purpose glitch hunting tool for Halo 2 that shows things like triggers and geometry and objects and like the state of the memory so you can see speed and position of things. Just a all-purpose application that's going to show a bunch of information. I can do a show and tell once I collect all the skulls if you want to see a little bit of what I've been working on. I've only been working on it for 2 days now, and I have like quite a bit of progress actually. It's kind of insane what the AI tools are capable of doing with programming. I didn't realize how powerful they'd gotten and how autonomous they've gotten. You can do things so much faster than if you know what you want to do. Like if you know the workflow of what it takes to create a program or create an application, which I do because I'm a software engineer. I went to school for it. I used to work at Microsoft, so I know how to program already. If you know what you want, it's so powerful. It's kind of blowing my mind. I didn't realize it could be so autonomous, like I was saying. I'm basically telling it what to do, and it's doing everything. Like, I'm not having to program anything. I don't have to do any bit of programming. It creates the files. It says here, I created a file for you. Download it here. And I just download the folder, and then all the files are there. And I type into a command, or not like a text box, like you're talking to the Chat GPT. I type into a box. I say, I want to create a tab that browses the BSP structure. Here's an example file. I know the headers are here. Make it like, I just, in plain English, I list everything I know. I tell it exactly what I want, and then it gives me exactly what I want. It's crazy. Good thing you never learned to code. I mean, you can start. And I mean, again, you don't have to know how to code. Just tell. I'm telling you, vibe code it. Just tell the robot what you want, and it'll do it. What do you want? What application do you want? What do you need? What are you doing on the computer that's repetitive and annoying, and you're tired of doing it? What's something that, if it's too many clicks, do you have any jobs in your life that take too many clicks? Like, if you're a programmer who is like think about like how many times you have to like just use your mouse to click on files and navigate and do everything, like just to like create a new file, give it so you have to like right click, create new file, give it a name. So that's already like 10 things. You're doing keystrokes as well, so you have to reach for the keyboard, reach for the mouse. And that's only creating a file and giving it a name. You haven't given it its file type. You might have to scroll through the list and find the file type you want. Like, you might have to choose the folder, you might have to choose a directory and copy paste the path, so you might have to click off to a new tab, open the menu, get the directory, and so all of these things that programmers do all the time, these things like just take time. It's none of it's difficult. It takes a few seconds to do everything I described. But imagine if a computer didn't have to do any of that. It did all of it in fractions of a second when you just told it to. So instead of you having to like do all those clicking, you just say create a file in this location and do all the programming inside of it. Will it take anyone's jobs? I mean, yeah, it's gonna take jobs and create jobs. I think it's gonna be a skill. I mean, I already feel like, so me and Hark have both been working on a similar field of research right now, using AI to help with glitch hunting tools. I feel like my computer engineering experience has made it easier for me to get what I want out of the robots. I know the correct questions asked because I have the correct like thought process. Hark hasn't had that same schooling, so he sometimes he'll ask a question and then he'll believe the enthusiastic AI and he'll like fall for its lies, which it does do sometimes. But if you're very specific with what you want and how you word it, then it doesn't even have time to lie. So I think it's going to create jobs for people who are going to be good at it, and I think it's going to probably, a lot of like programmers who aren't very good at their job are going to lose their job. In the next few years, programming is going to be completely revolutionized. If you are a software engineer and you think that you're safe with your job, You need to start using AI tools today to program. I'm not kidding. It's crazy. I just started too late, but if you want to keep your job, you need to start using them now. Yeah, they definitely do, Bezo, but that's usually when you've given it like vague questions and it tries to find an answer that'll make you happy. If you, instead of giving it questions, give it commands and be very specific with the commands. Don't ask it questions. Tell it what you want it to do, and then when you get stuck, tell it why. So maybe you get an error in your program. Just copy paste the error and feed it to the AI directly. Tell it what you want, and then when you get stuck, repeat. Don't ask it real questions like that. You're not looking to really gain information. You're basically looking to tell it what to do. And then if you do get stuck on what next steps, ask it what are the next steps. Like tell it what you want and ask it what next steps it recommends. That you really need to break it down into a smaller problem. Which I just got Mythic. Now I want Sputnik. I was blanking there. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of AI is such a big tool, overarching like idea that it means a bunch of different things to a few people. I'm not saying AI in the terms of art generation. I understand why that puts people off. I'm talking for programming, and I'm also not talking about using it for a chatbot in terms of conversation. I'm not treating this robot like a human. I'm treating it like a command machine. I tell it what to do. I am using normal human language, but I'm saying do this. I'm not like going. I'm not going to it for the conversational human aspect of the. Because I know some people want ChatGPT to be your friend. They want to talk. They want to talk to it and like hang out with it as a friend. I'm not sure I support that use of ChatGPT. Go get a real friend. I don't know. Yeah, it's also a lot of boilerplate code that's exactly the same between thousands of files. You import all of the same libraries. All of the libraries have very good documentation telling you exactly what inputs they expect and what outputs they produce. So you can combine all of these different like public libraries and just figure things out and make like I don't know, it's cool. Yeah, what's up, Joe? Why late? Because I didn't stream this morning. I was working on my glitch hunting tool this morning, so I got carried away, and now it's late. So we're doing a late stream. You want to see the show and tell? Once I collect all the skulls, we're gonna show and tell what I've been working on. I just got ghost. Next, I need iron. So what's up, Jared? Yo, what's up, Defend? We're about to do show and tell.
Mir fällt
Yeah, I think that tokens are going to get more expensive. I think in the future it's going to be a token economy where you're going to have to pay companies to use AI, and they're actually going to cost more money than they cost right now. But currently, all of the models give you enough free tokens where you can use Microsoft Copilot, and then when you run out of tokens, you can go to Claude, and then when you run out of tokens, you can go to Grok, and then when you run out of tokens, you can go to OpenAI, and then when you run out of tokens, you can go to the next one, and they refresh fast enough that like you can kind of right now, even if you don't pay a bunch of money, you can get a lot of tokens. But I don't think that's going to last forever. I think we're in the Wild West days right now where tokens are free because AI's new and they need to show people its utility. But I think pretty soon we're going to not be in the day of free tokens. Altman wants AI to become a utility. It will be, I'm pretty sure. I think that's going to be the business model. Like, you pay for gas or electricity, you're probably going to pay for AI tokens if you want them, like part of your internet plan or something. I don't know how it's going to work or who's going to get paid, but I imagine in the future that will be the business model. Alright, let's do some show and tell real quick. I'll show you guys what I've been working on. Let me tab back into my desktop. I gotta launch Halo.
Slayer.
Yes. Well, let me launch some applications here. That Vista. Okay, there's a tiny Vista for you. Alright, and now I want to run my program, which lives here. That button. Alright, program is running. Okay, take a gander at this stuff. Let me boot up a real level here. Everything was tested on Pyro for the most part. Work here. Alright, so we've loaded up the Cairo station. And so this is a list of all of the objects that are on the map right now. So you have the Marines, you have the turret, you have their battle rifles, you have the doors, you have the tram. I think these are the tram. And this is a cool view, but I made a better view. So I wrote a script that so not all of these have the correct color and texture data yet, but a lot of them do. You can see like what the objects are with pictures. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. So here's the other objects that are here. So you can see like, here's where the grenades are. These are weapons, they're facing the wrong way. But so to get these pictures and map them to the correct like data and stuff, and these are all like the actual models from the game. So I found a way to export the models, convert them, open them in Blender, orient them so that they're facing the correct direction, take a screenshot, delete the background, and export it, and map it all to this. And I did all of that just with like AI tools telling it what I wanted it to do. I didn't have to put in the grunt work to do that. I mean, I had to know what I wanted, so I told it like step by step what I wanted it to do. But I mean, that's a lot of, that would have taken hours to get all of these pictures and map them properly to every single, like, this would have been such a tedious task to do manually. And I can get the rest of the texture data. I know what I'm missing on the texture data. I have a couple of the classes, but not others. The things that are purple are missing texture data. And I can also choose what shows on the table. So if I want to get rid of, like, so for the purpose of like hunting down different type of objects, I could, where were the grenades at? Get rid of the grenades and they'll all disappear. So we've also got a player tab. So the player tab shows what inputs you're pressing. So if I move around, you can see my, I don't have a controller plugged in. It works better with the controller, it doesn't track mouse. But it also tells you which buttons I'm pressing. I can jump, and I can melee. You can't see the melee, but it's, where are my other buttons? Can you see why there? They don't show up very good on keyboard. I don't even really know what my buttons are. But if I had a controller plugged in, it shows you what you're pressing. I've got all the scripts, so you can see, like, if I go into this room, we should be able to see the like enemy grunts come in. I have, what else do we have here? We can also see everything that's spawned in and deleted with the spawn log. So you can see that the Marines have been deleted. All of this stuff gets created at the start. The tram disappears. Now we go to the BSP tab. This is one of the coolest parts of it all. So if we load the map file, I can load this. This one's zoomed out. This one's not great, actually. You can't see it as good. Let's go to the, can we go to the front view? Go back to the top. This one's zoomed out because the BSP is really big, and I haven't made it centered yet. But this is the geometry of the map, with all of the objects rendered in real time and all of the triggers. So like this little green dot right here is the turret, I think, maybe? I don't know what that is. Yeah, but you can see all the stuff, so that's pretty cool. What else? Did I have anything else cool to show? I also have it so that it's laggy right now because I have too much stuff open. I know how to make this smoother. That's on the next steps. And I can also turn off trigger volumes and objects, and it'll be a little less laggy. Go away, objects. Did I double click it? Go away, objects. Yeah, this view's laggy. I got too much stuff running in it. I have it refreshing too often. But still, pretty cool overall, huh? Oh, there they go. They did. Yeah, I toggled it too many times is what happened, but pretty cool. How did I make this? I told robots to do it for me. The AI does it. It's you can interface with Blender through the command line. It opens Blender through the command line and gives it the settings, orients the axis, it centered all of the images, oriented them on the correct axis, set the lighting, and set all the textures, and it did that through the command line. I didn't have to do any of it. I said, write me a Python script that does all of the things I wanted, and it gave me a script. I typed into the command prompt it was called batch export.script or .python. I clicked run batch export.python, and then it batch exported all the shit I wanted. No, I didn't use ChatGPT, I used Claude. Claude's insane. Claude can build you full applications and let you download the files. No, it's all really fast. None of the commands take longer than like a couple minutes. I use up all of my tokens in just like a couple hours, and then I have to take a break. I'm forced to take a break because I run out of usage. But in total, I've done all of this in 2 days, and most of that was waiting for my tokens to come back. I didn't program a single line of that entire application. Additionally, I told it to it's crazy. So I didn't write a single line of code. I didn't even have Git installed on my computer, and I put it in the GitHub repo. I have Git now because I needed Git because I want to do version control myself, but I don't even have Git on my computer, and I said turn this project into a new GitHub repository and put it where, and I told it where to put it, and it just did it all. Like, it created the README file, it created descriptions, it automatically it added comments and said what everything does, and it did all of that, like, just automatically. Did you say you want to give me your Claude sub? Is there a way you can give me tokens? I think you probably don't even have to let me access your account. You can probably just I think you can pool tokens if you really wanted to fund my research. But I would put it to good use, as you can tell. I do kind of know what I'm doing. And also, I am pretty efficient with saving my tokens. I'm not sending it on like I said, I'm not really asking it questions. Maybe you weren't here for my rant. I'm more telling it what to do instead of asking questions. So I'm not using that many tokens. I do end up hitting the limit, so I might burn through your tokens, but I'm not being inefficient with them. I'm using all of them, because there's if you like just upload billions of files and send it to the internet all the time. Especially for my use cases, I'm starting with the smallest files possible. So the way my workflow goes is I have an idea for a feature, I build it with the smallest bit of data so that I have just temporary data, and I wire up everything so it works, and then I add the real data, which is a way bigger file. So doing it that way, I don't waste as many tokens instead of I don't want to start with a batch. I don't want to do all of them at the same time, because then when something goes wrong, you have to redo everything. So instead I do really small scale, and then at the end I turn it into large scale. Oh yeah, Tux, I literally made that today for the BSP viewer, and I did it in one prompt. Hold on, let me show you what I made. Is this gonna run? I think I still have the script for it. Let me find it. I might have deleted it. Did I? Wait, no, hold on. No, I still got it. Hold on, it's gonna have to load. So I could turn this into a website, this thing that I'm about to show you, in 5 minutes, and it's already a 3D viewer. You could change the background and stuff, but I already have a working camera and the ability to traverse a playable space, and it's reading the vectors from a file. So I have the ability to basically take all of the world geometry from the Halo map and put it into my own game engine and walk around my own map. If it'll load. I hope I didn't break it. Okay, no, it loads. Let me... Hold on, let me... OBS, add... Window capture, create new... BSP viewer. So this is a tool I made today for the BSP viewer. So this is just one triangle from a BSP. So it maybe is kind of hard to tell what's going on, but I can space goes up, crouch goes down, I can go forward, I can go backward, I can go left and right, and I can pan the camera. I can look up and down with the camera. I'm in a 3D world right now, and this is one triangle from my vertex file. the next step I have once I get my tokens back was to make all of the rest of the triangles appear, and then I can be in a world with all of the geometry data. So yeah, like that I made this in less than an hour. Oh no, Tuxedo, you could absolutely do this, and AI could do this for you so easily. Alright, let me get back to the Halo though. Actually, I'll show you guys what else I was working on. Add window capture. So where was my... Is Reclaimer even gonna be on here? Is it not there? What is this? No, that's not it. This is where I got the models from. So Reclaimer is an application that I discovered. So here's how I got the screenshots basically is I didn't want to, I was thinking about going in here and manually taking all of them and getting a screenshot for every item in the game, and that would be insane. But they are here. But instead, I had the script extract each of these as a... So these are actually 3D models here. So I had a script extract the 3D model and then load it into Blender, orient it the correct way, take a picture, and then export that picture. So that's how I got the thumbnail tiles from my object memory viewer. That's a scary link. I don't know if I want to click a magic link from Claude. Do I click that? Yeah, that was called Reclaimer. I think it's scary for both of us. What does this say? Alright, I'll click it. It's just a verification code is what it is, what you sent me. You gave me a 6-digit number. Is that so that I could sign into your account? I don't know that I want to sign out of my account and lose all the stuff I'm working on right now, though. I mean, I don't need to be messing with it right now while I'm streaming anyway. I wonder if you could start a team. I think you could do that. I bet that's the easiest way to do it. You'll look tomorrow. Yeah, I should play the game. I've been messing with AI all morning. I don't need to keep doing it. I just wanted to show you guys what I was working on. I think I'm making good progress. What do you guys think? Was it pretty cool? Did you see the show and tell part where I was showing the actual application, Ari, or did you come in a little late? Oh yeah, I didn't even show the AUP tab, Tux, because I didn't feel like signing into co-op. But I have a whole tab that's like even more convenient for AUP. It would have been. because it works with split screen on Project Cartographer, so you can, I have it set up so that I can just do AUPs with it. I can turn into any character I want, and I can see all the memory values associated with it. I can just click on a character and then click a checkbox that says take control, and then the next time I die, I'll turn into them.
Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper.
This AI stuff's the future for programming, man. Anyone want to give me a job?
Ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust.
Someone hire me and just pay me a bunch of money.
Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut,
I don't want to
Johnson.
get a job.
Also,
I need to, though.
Sie dürfen gehen,
I'm too
Mann.
poor.
Aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
I got some pictures if you missed it, Aria.
Wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
This is the link.
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken.
Yeah, here we go. I got some images for you.
Hat sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das Orbitale
Would I start full or part-time? I don't know. I just need something to supplement my income and pay the bills, because streaming ain't cutting it. I either got to get way more, which honestly, I could maybe start cranking out some more high-quality YouTube content with these AI tools. Like, you guys know how Panin Koic makes his Mario videos where he can like really show the state of the object memory table and the way the characters move around the screen, and he usually has cool dotted lines and like shows everything in like 3D. I can do that like with some of these tools I'm making. That's kind of what I'm working towards. So I mean, I might be able to make some compelling YouTube content, maybe make some money off of YouTube, but currently I'm not making enough from streaming. So I need to, part of the motivation for learning these AI tools is I know I need to. If I want to get a job, I need to learn these tools. So learning it for the purpose of Halo is like, it's twofold. I get to follow like the streaming passion and keep doing this, but I am also building a relevant skill set that's making me hireable. Like what I'm learning right now I think is really important. Like not, a lot of the programmers I know are behind the curve on AI tools. Not many of them have done what I just spent the last couple days doing. It's just like really learning how to like figure out a workflow to make applications with AI. I don't know, I feel like it's an important skill if I wanted to stay in the software engineering world. You didn't sword me, man. I bag smacked you. I'm still thinking about moving. Yeah, I think I have to. I don't think I can afford to stay here. I chose the right account, right? This application looks sick. Appreciate it. Your money's going to good use. If you guys didn't know, Arya gave me 20 bucks to pay for tokens. That's what really started a lot of this. So shout outs to Arya.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben.
I want to make a tool that makes the content creation workflow easier so that I can make a YouTube video with graphics and then turn it into a short. I think I can do I think that's one of the next projects I want to work on, is integrating my new tool with like content creation, so that I can like get the angles I want for the screenshots and have like all of that. That's part of my future plans for stuff I want to make.
Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf.
I bet I can also get it to do like auto captioning and stuff.
Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer
Yeah,
funktioniert gut.
and nobody knows more glitches than I do, Defiance, and
Immer schön langsam.
nobody,
Ich halte ihm die Hand.
I don't know, I just have such a breadth of like information and detail for some of these glitches that like even like, you know, there's always like 5 facts that even diehard fans don't know. I can make that video like 100 times because there's people who have played Halo their whole life who can come into my stream and just learn new stuff every few minutes, you know?
Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe
Yeah, Joe.
wie Butter.
That's part. I mean, that was part of the motivation for really hunkering down these last couple days. Is I wanted to try to get ready for the workforce. But I think you're right. I think I'm better than a lot of people already with what I've done. Like I think people aren't using AI tools yet. I think they probably should. The developer friends that I've talked to haven't started incorporating as much into their workflow yet.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with Monopolized Guide is who cares? I mean, the achievement's 10 years, 12, what? The achievement's 12 years old at this point. If you don't have it, are you gonna get it? I don't know, maybe I will make an achievement guide for it, but I feel like a lot of people aren't really gonna look for guides from my channel. They're probably gonna want information, because I don't think many people are actually gonna put what I say to use. I think they really just wanna know fun facts. I might be wrong, I don't know. Come on, you're trying. I mean, there's other guides for Monopolized on YouTube. If everything goes according to plan, I'm most likely gonna do this in under 3 hours, which, if I can do all skulls in 3 hours, surely everybody else can do the regular game, right? My best all skulls on run, allowing deaths, is 2 hours 13 minutes. So you actually can be really fast with the skulls runs. Don't throw boxes, man! That's not fair. That box came out of nowhere. Ugh. So can you guys think of any other like features that would be useful for like content creation or glitch research?
Der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust.
I don't have it set up to play the game with that one view. It only reads the state now. I think if I write to those bits, it should play the game though. I'm reading those bits. Like I'm not reading from the controller API. I'm reading from the game's API. So I'm pretty sure if I just ask it to, I can wire up the ability to push the buttons like a TAS. I haven't done it yet though. But yeah, no, that's the type of single task you do. So if I was to do that, for example, let me think of how I would make this prompt, and I'll tell you like just what I would tell Claude to do.
Die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen, die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe an. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
That's the type of prompt I would give to Claude, and that prompt alone will hook up the entire functionality. If I type that, it will spit out a Python script, and I'll just replace the Python script in my folder with his Python script, and I'll be able to have that entire functionality that you just requested. Like, that's how easy it is. I only have it hooked up to work on Cartographer and Halo 2 Vista right now, but it should be easy to port once I'm done with features. I don't want to deal with multiple versions right now. That's like just adding an extra layer.
Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Dämlack, du nimmst mir die Worte aus dem Mund.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
I'm dead. Wait. Oh, I got double sword slashed. That's not fair. The grunt, dude, his stupid grenades. We're going back.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6, kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut, Johnson. Also halten Sie sich zurück. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge. Aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstation. Vorsicht, Aufprall.
I mean, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if you didn't get your shields back at the start of levels. You can just betray your teammates. Or there's actually boxes that are breakable at the very start of the level that give you health. Health isn't really a concern at the start. I have double overshield right now. Because I broke that turret as well. Health doesn't become a concern until the next room. Or if these guys start throwing grenades at me. opinion of CE. I don't know anything about CE Remaster. I'm not even gonna be able to play it. I don't have an Xbox or a good enough computer. I don't really have any opinions on it. I don't have a Series S or X or whatever the one you need is. I don't even... Xbox messed up so bad, I don't even know what the newest console is called. So that's like how far out of the console game I am. And for PC, I'm not gonna... I can't buy a new graphics card just with the sole purpose of playing Halo. And buying a graphics card wouldn't even be enough because I need a graphics card and a processor because both of them are really old and out of date. Which would also probably mean I need a new... power supply as well, and I'm not even sure all of those upgrades would be supported by my motherboard, so I'd probably need a new motherboard because all of these computer components I made in 2014, so I haven't updated my motherboard since 2014 or any of the components really, so my computer's just not good enough. Why are you still shooting? I showed you my sword! Man, I should have lived. Yeah, so if I get a new motherboard, I probably need a new type of RAM. Oh, my RAM is incredibly old as well, so yeah. Nobody can afford to buy a brand new PC right now, and that includes me. I think it needs to be a 20 series or higher though, Flip. They may be similar in spec, but I don't even think the game will launch with a 1080. Maybe it will. I don't know. I don't even think I can like play the game at all. I don't have a good enough computer to play the game, Jesse. I don't really have any opinions. Straight up told them not right now. Yeah, I mean, it's hard.
Der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge, aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. Vorsicht, Auftrag! Eindringlinge im Backbord Pelican Deck. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Vorführen den Marsch.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6, kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut, blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung, blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut, Johnson. Also halten Sie sich zurück. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge. Aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen, ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Dummer kleiner Zwerg! Sag das gleich mal.
Vorsicht, Aufprall!
Ich folge Ihnen! Erste Reihe Mitte, Sir! Wir sind im selben Team, Klugscheißer! Gut, haben wir es eben verloren.
Eindringlinge im Backbord Pelican Deck. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen. Waffenschränke öffnen.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6, kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut, blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet.
I did not realize my mic had been off this whole time. That's crazy. I wasn't talking that much, I was focusing, but holy cow. Nobody told me I was muted? Usually someone mentions it. I was focused on trying to do that glitch anyway, I wasn't really responding to the chat much. But I was just complaining about the grunts throwing grenades at me and shit.
Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge, aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry,
You thought I was locked in? Yeah, on Armory, just locked in.
Ja, die Justierung Ihres A2
You guys can tell if I'm muted or not if ghosting makes a noise, can't you? I'm pretty sure every time... So, if you guys didn't know, ghosting doesn't make a noise in the game. There's no sound associated with ghosting. If you're ever hearing a clicking or like a what sounds like a thunk noise whenever I'm doing ghosting, that's my controller. That's my noise gate activating and then my controller making a click.
Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz
Thanks for the raids,
steht
Jeremy.
Schlachtsschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Only when my fan is on, is that true? Can you, I mean, can you hear it right now when I do it? I'm pretty sure it's not the fan that you're actually hearing. I think it's just the background noise. But I have a noise gate on my mic, so normally you can't hear any noise because it's like, it's filtered. But as soon as it makes a noise, it like activates, and so you start to hear a little bit of background noise. I could raise the noise gate and make it so you guys don't hear it, but I think some people like it. I think people have come to expect it.
entdeckt.
Well, we're probably gonna have to start doing more fan streams soon because it's getting hot in Seattle.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I don't have air conditioning and it's really hot. Stop, 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 stop. You guys already killed me once. We don't have to go through this again. Guns, do you know how many melees it is for this? How many sword slashes?
Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
No idea. You know you can get health off of this, right? Yeah, see, I got it.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
Please, just let me in. No, not the grenade. Okay, wait, it didn't hit. I can't. Dude, my controller is actually breaking and it's making it harder. Ugh, I don't want to buy a new controller. Do we just go all in on YouTube content and start programming for it? I don't want to buy a new controller. You guys gotta stop shooting me. This is crazy. I can't get this trick. Part of the reason is because I can't turn at the same speed I normally do because my look stick is going bad. It's starting to develop slow turn. And the direction you look matters, like the way that you like turn horizontally when you go through this door. There we go. No, I don't want to use an adapter. I'm pretty against him. Zoo used one, and he also used a rebinding, which allowed him to play bumper jumper, but I don't think that should be allowed. I consider that cheating. Bumper jumper doesn't exist in Halo 2, and if you have to use a third-party adapter to make it exist, then you're gaining an unfair advantage, in my opinion. No! No, I got too greedy. Oops. I thought I could get away there.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie
What do you guys think? Am I a boomer old man to think that adapters should be banned if you're using rebinding? I honestly don't mind adapters if it's like mostly a one-to-one mapping of the like 360 and Xbox One controller, but whenever you
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns.
I don't know, whenever you start changing functionality like bumper jumper, or you could also change it so that you have D-pad movement. If you turn on D-pad movement, it's the same as keyboard and mouse movement. You could walk faster and in straighter lines compared to analog stick. How hot? I don't know, man. I would have to tab out of my game and Google Seattle temperature. But you could also Google the weather. I live in Seattle. All I would do is type Seattle weather into Google. It's hot. All I know is I feel hot. I don't know what the number is, but my room is hot.
Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei.
How did people find out? It's not a secret. He told people. He never hid the fact.
Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Yeah, but emulator's not on the same leaderboard for this game. Emulator's not even allowed at all. Like you can't even you can play Halo 2 with emulator, but it's not perfect.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Las Vegas 110. Vegas isn't a real place. If you live in Vegas, you probably deserve to be punished. You know what you did.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
I need the box a little bit further up. You guys are not making this easy. Please stop shooting me. You guys gotta stop. I beg of you. No, I command you.
Waffenschränke öffnen.
No, I tried one last time to do it while they were shooting me. I'm surprised I didn't die. Please, let me in this door. I'm convinced it's been patched. It's so much harder when my controller feels different. Alright, you win. You got me. Are you dumb if you just get a Steam Deck for Halo 2 at work? I don't know, does it play Master Chief Collection okay? If you can afford those things, I mean, I'm sure they're fun. I don't personally get a lot of benefit out of one, because I mean, I don't go that many places. To get really use out of like a Nintendo Switch or anything similar, you have to like travel and be on the job or the work site, someplace with a lot of downtime, and away from home. Like, if you have downtime at home, you can just play your real console, you can just play your real computer games. So you need to be away from home and have tons of downtime. But if you're one of those people, and there are a lot of people who are like that, then the Switch or the Steam Deck or anything I think is a great purchase. But, like, I mean, when I travel, I'm traveling for a reason, so I don't really have that much downtime. So I'm not really looking to play on the go. If I'm playing games, I'm wanting to sit in a chair.
Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei
That's kinda crazy, Flip.
die Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut, Johnson. Also halten Sie sich zurück. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge. Aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord Hood vergessen,
Hey,
eine Einladung zu schicken.
Don't call what Toy Chest does running. He stumbles.
Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen.
He crosses the finish line every once in a while, but I don't know if it was a sprint.
In meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm. Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, what's up, Grammar? What's your best speedrun, Toy Chest? Your full game time, probably? You don't have any, like, great ILs, do you? Your full game time's not bad. You have some ILs? What would you consider your best speedrun? You'd probably consider your full game time, right?
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Your Project Cartographer Gravemind record? First of all, it's not world record. I beat it, didn't I? I'm almost sure I beat it. There's no way you have record.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Didn't I have envy? No, I did a couple runs without it. Because you were bragging about it, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what times I got because I didn't really save any of them, but I know I beat your time on it. I'm like 99% sure. Will you die? Dude, why does he not? He was walking towards me and then he decides to go the other way. You got like a 924. Oh yeah, I definitely beat you with a no envy run then. What's mine? Oh, I don't want to resume. What's my grade mining time? 8:21. Any good runs tonight? Not yet, but we're just getting started. Actually, I need to get a run like right now, or else I'm not gonna be able to finish in time. We're gonna go slow and steady. I think maybe we're gonna take this next one super safe on Cairo. I've been trying to kind of speedrun Hangar 2, and I've been resetting a lot. I've also been getting trolled on Hangar 1. Hangar 1 is not me going fast. Hangar 1 is just me getting trolled. But I'm gonna try to play this one safe. I'm gonna try to lock in because it's getting kind of late.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper. Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal. Hier werden Ihre wiederaufladbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde Ihres neuen Panzers sind extrem robust, sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut, Johnson. Also halten Sie sich zurück.
Yeah, I need to lock in here.
Aber nicht vergessen,
Remember to play it safe. Remember to make it out of the start here. I still haven't locked in exactly what Cairo strat I want to do. I know we've been resetting a lot this last week. I'm sorry about it, but it's kind of part of the process. I don't know. As I get better at Cairo, hopefully we unlock a level of consistency. And I really have good strategies on the later levels. Like, I've already made it to Regret, and you see how few runs we're getting out of Cairo? The fact that I can already make it to regrets shows my middle levels are good. And then my late levels I've also practiced. I've done them on stream relatively recently. I know how to do the game. I'm pretty good at it. I don't know. I might just do this one in no reset run. The next run that gets Hangar 1 skip, I might just continue and allow depths and just do a no reset run. Because I have to finish tonight. Let's do that. Let's do a no reset run right here. Next one that gets Hangar 1 skip. If I died pushing the box around, I'm gonna restart. But next one that makes it to Hangar 2 will be a real run. Just gonna beat the game no matter what. But it's gonna be Deathless.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Vorsicht auffahren.
Dude, he's not supposed to instant melee. God. I'm doing a no reset run, but that is not where I'm counting it. I told you we gotta make it into the box room. I'm sorry, guys. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer them. I know Armory sucks, but I'm gonna do a no reset run tonight. It's gonna start.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6, kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut, blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung, blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab.
Am I gonna continue the history lessons? Yeah, but I don't know if you've seen the tools I'm working on, guns. I've been working on writing some tools that make like object viewing and like seeing the maps and the objects better, and I want to use it to help me make better videos. Here's an example of like a album of some of this. I made this yesterday.
Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf.
So like I have the ability to like view the objects and like the map geometry and stuff, and I want to use some of that to like help me make cooler videos so I can show what's going on.
Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut, Johnson, also halten Sie sich zurück. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge, aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune.
What do you think, Kane?
Ihm eine Einladung zu schicken. Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Stationen.
No, I'm using those on PC just to like get better idea of what's going on. So it shows all of the objects on the map, how fast they're moving, where they're at. It just gives a bunch of information so that I can show it better. And I can, and for glitches like doing arbitrary unit possession and other stuff, it just gives you a bunch of information. But it only works on the Project Cartographer and Halo 2 Vista right now. Alright, this is, I'm gonna do a no reset run here. I'm gonna start playing it safe, but if I die, I'm gonna keep going. You guys gotta hold me to it, remind me. Even if I save and quit, tell me to go back into the game. I can resume the checkpoint. Don't tell me otherwise.
Lass mich das machen, Kameraden.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
What are you doing down here?
Waffenschränke öffnen.
Hey, get down from there. No, did that.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Alright, that was a good combo of slow and a little bit fast. So, that came out pretty good.
Genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Druckzone.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taste?
That's because left-handed is evil, grammar.
An alle, Vorsicht aufprall.
Everybody knows that.
Na los, Chief, hier lang!
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Hey, kann das sein? Hat die Malta die Eindringlinge schon verjagt?
Malta, wie ist Ihr Status? Kommen.
Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sich zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Yeah, it's legendary with all skulls turned on. The skulls are modifiers in the game that make the game more difficult.
Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger.
Alle feindlichen Schiffe sind in der Todeszone. 13 Kreuzer.
So all the enemies are invisible. I don't actually have a HUD. The HUD you see on screen is a fake HUD that I put just for stream so that you guys can look at something. Enemies shoot faster, they're more aggressive, they always know my location, they have more health, they're upgraded to their highest rank. They're always invisible. All my guns have less ammo. There's just a bunch of skull modifiers that make the game more challenging. The goal is to beat the game with all of them activated. What are you doing?
Eindringlinge im Backhaus Ottendorf.
In melee mode? Maybe.
Habitat Delta.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Alright, we made it to the bomb room.
Ich wollte gerade aufgeben. Sehr gut. Das passt.
Da ist das Ziel eingenommen.
No, come back. Will you stop? There's no way! I said I'm gonna keep going, man. I don't know. That's so... How many times do I have to punch a man in the back? Like, I just don't get it sometimes, dude. Did one of them die? Okay, well... We'll just pretend we didn't die, right guys? It'll be our little secret. We'll just edit, we can fix it in post. We can ask AI to delete it.
Solltet ihr kleinen Mieslinge nicht schlafen?
I'm gonna do a no reset run. I need the practice and it's late. I can't afford it. I mean, if I reset again, then we won't be out of Cairo for another 20 minutes and then it'll be after midnight by the time I'm done. And so I'm just gonna get going. Just finish out a run. It'll be good practice.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt.
What time do I normally go to bed? I don't sleep much.
Unten bleiben!
Sind direkt unter den Trägern. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
I was watching Frog stream at like, or no, not Frog, Grave stream at like 4 a.m. this morning, and he was like, "I'm always surprised you're up so early." Somebody else was like, "I don't think he ever sleeps." Maybe they're right. Maybe they're right.
Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Versteck dich lang, verreist ein bisschen nach links. Vielleicht... Ah! Das ist nicht in...
Could you guys imagine if the only death of the entire run is on Cairo? Do you know how sad I would be? I guess it would be encouraging because what I was saying about just needing to be consistent on Cairo is true, but at the same time, I don't know, would that be more or less tragic than what happened to Sin? Sinister was on Tartarus and he died to the brutes. The reinforcement brutes stuck him with a plasma grenade. So he made it all the way to the end and then died. Is that more brutal, or would it be dying at the start and then making it to the end without ever dying again? Which would be worse? You think it's more brutal dying at the end? It probably is. I've lost enough speedruns at the end to know how it feels, and it literally keeps you up at night. Like, you think about that run, and you think, wow, I just needed one more step, and I was there, and I fell at the finish line. You, like, legit think about them at night while you're laying in bed. Especially when, like, I mean, think about, like, the grinds that me, Sinister, Zeus, Sloth, like, think about what we're doing. We're playing the same game every single day for, like, 4 to 6 hours, maybe more, and we're failing all day long. And then we go to bed knowing we failed, and we do that for months. And we play the same game, the same category, the same failure for months. So then, whenever you have to go to bed living with your failures, you just get to think about the ones that were so close. And when some of them are just like tantalizingly close, those hurt. Yeah, I mean, I know that feel as well. Make it to the end, your heart starts pounding, you get a little bit nervous, then you choke your combo and you lose your streak, and then you hate yourself. Yeah, imagine that, like, you know the few seconds of nerves at the end of a Guitar Hero song? Imagine that for, like, the last, like, 30 minutes of this game, because that's, like, it's, like, super intense, difficult section for 30 minutes, the last whole half. Also, High Charity skip is like harder than most songs on Guitar Hero. High Charity skip is really hard. Doing that whenever your like heart is pounding at the end of a run, it's kind of crazy. So you have to push the buttons melee, jump, and reload in a rhythmic pattern, but like, and on classic, you can't rebind your buttons. So it has to be, oh god, am I really gonna die here? There's no way. I can sneak by here. So you have to use the default button scheme. So you have to be pushing 3 face buttons, which is a weird combo, and the timing is weird. It's like a triplet. It's like a da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. So you have to hit the triplets. And when you're hitting those triplets, you also have to be looking straight up with one of the thumbsticks and holding straight backwards with the other thumbstick. but every time you melee, the aim changes, so you have to change your aim every once in a while. So you need to be managing like both thumbsticks and 3 buttons, and if you ever drop the triplet rhythm, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, if you drop it once throughout the entire run, the flood will fall off your head and you lose it. Meanwhile, while you're doing all of that, you have to be looking straight up in the air and moving straight backwards so you can't see where you're going, and you have to position yourself above the final trigger. If you drive while moving backwards properly, you'll be above the trigger and you'll fall into it and the mission will end. But you have to do all of that while moving backwards and basically blind, because you can only look straight up in the air. Gimme. Oh yeah, and also for all skulls on, the flood is invisible while you do all of it, which makes it even harder, so that's cool. Don't stick me. You guys gotta stop. Why am I getting sniped? How am I sideways? How am I sideways? Well, I guess it's a good thing. I got a checkpoint. Okay, so I didn't shoot this jackal sniper last time. Didn't get him again. I don't know if I should get out and try to get him right now or just drive. I think I was supposed to just drive. Yeah. Just get him next time. Do I want to wait for camo here? Maybe I just want to wait for my teammate to distract before I go. Now that they're shooting at my team. Maybe. I guess he didn't come quite as far forward as I thought he was in that time. I need to get a little closer.
Konzentriert euch auf die Wraiths. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
saw him blow up. It's still kicking.
Sir, Corporal Perez, Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Why did I just sort that? I wanted to melee that. What am I doing?
Er ist oben. Kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
Als ich Verstärkung anforderte, dachte ich nicht an einen Spartan. Wir stecken in Schwierigkeiten.
I got to pick up the plasmas down there too.
Blick, das ist pures Entsetzen.
Marine, habe ich Ihnen das Jammern erlaubt? Das hält wohl kaum an. Köpfe runter. Das Ding fängt wirklich an, mich anzukotzen. Marines, wir holen uns einen Scarab.
What's up, Sparkly? Gonna do a no reset run here just for practice.
Dieser Elite war ein Ultra und diese Piloten sind auch nicht von.
Oh, no.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite.
Will you stop running around? He just broke my camo through the wall? Seems a little unfair.
Gebieter, sichern Sie den Hangar und öffnen Sie die Tür, dann kann ich die zweite Lanze absetzen. Halten Sie die Stellung, ich unternehme einen Versuch.
This guy's stuck. I kind of want to get help off of him, but it seems dangerous. Yep, I knew he was dangerous. He's gonna kill me. This could be risky. Am I gonna regret this? Nope. blow me up. Please. I can't hit him. That's bad. And now you stay in here. Thank you.
Und wo sind deine Propheten jetzt? Findet sich ein echter Kämpfer in euren Reihen? Weg! Warte! Ich bin verletzt.
Ain't no way. I did the wrong melee. Okay, I don't even know how I just blew up, but good thing that wasn't the first death of the run. That would have infuriated me. Already mad enough. I'm trying to still treat it like it's a real run though. I wanna... keep doing good and safe strategies and stuff. I don't know where the third one is. He's like next to it, isn't he? I should always go around this way if I want to go kill this guy. Which I should do. I should just take my time and go this way. This dude just bamboozled me. Where the hell did he go? A little bit too risky with the grunts here. No! I'm dead. And maybe... Oh, I'm back so far. Man, this is what I was worried about. Oh, I'm gonna lose motivation if this happens again, because, like, I just felt all of the motivation leave my body. Oh, man, I should have locked in. I should have played better there. We gotta lock in. No more deaths like that. I need to not have big mistakes. I need to not get greedy. So, one of the problems with once you've died once, the pressure is gone. So you no longer feel the need to play so safe. So, like, it's hard to recreate that same drive, but I need to not have huge reverts if I want to get good practice. I don't know. I'm already... I might have to not finish this run. Lock in. Come on. Finish the run. We can do it. I know it's only a couple deaths, and it's not like... the time loss isn't the issue. It's whether or not I'm gonna get good practice. That's the issue. I gotta remember to kill those guys with back smacks. Oh, so this guy's glitched out, which is kind of annoying. Where'd my... Oh, does that mean the grunts are here? What am I doing, man? How is there still a sentinel alive? Surely what's gonna kill me, isn't it? I'm glad I got a checkpoint. I tried to get health off my teammate, that's funny. At least I got this checkpoint. So I forgot I killed both heretics on the left. So I don't actually need to be like looking for one over here. That's what was confusing me. Now there should be one elite. Okay, that wasn't ideal, but I did teach me where I want to play patient at least. I kind of learned a little bit there. I can't complain too much.
Tarnung eingeschaltet. Noch ein Erfolg.
Das ist richtig. Feigling, Feigling.
Definitely meant to have a sword here.
Zurückweichen. Tja, Gebieter, machen Sie sich keine Mühe, unser Nur noch ein bisschen mehr. Ihr seid nicht sicher. Hey, du. Haben Sie keine Augen?
Guns, are you here by chance? Which way is the best way to head glitch here? Do you know? On the left wall or the right wall? For this one, I just go flat into the... Alright. This is gonna be the end of the Barbator.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verschwinden.
Schnappt euch ihren Anführer, aber passt auf. Ich schicke einen Phantom zur Unterstützung. Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Barbator done.
Was ist hier passiert?
Ich rief gutes Gefühl.
Einen Gebieter schicken die Propheten also, um mich zu erledigen. Ich bin geschmeichelt.
Er verwendet eine Holodrohne. Er muss ganz nah sein. Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf.
No, I forgot I broke the
Anführer!
Bleib! Die Flat greift uns an.
What's up, Tepic? I've already died. You can't jinx it. Finishing out a practice run. I'm trying to stay motivated enough to finish. I'm trying to stay locked in because I've already died. I don't want to finish it, but I want to practice at the same time. So I'm trying to treat it seriously. If I do the rest of it Deathless, then I definitely got it. Yeah, I mean, I've made it here quite a few times already, Deathless. I've been here a dozen times. So if I could do everything from here on out, you're right, I could. It's definitely in the bag, but I'm not expecting a Deathless ending. I'm expecting to die and practice a couple more sections. The practice will be good. What is going on? This is less than ideal. Did they kill the... I guess we're not getting checkpoints for the whole rest of the level. Actually, we do at the cutscene if we survive. No, they didn't kill this guy. This is what I was looking for. Wait, who were... How was this guy, am I crazy? Or maybe that wasn't a heretic. Okay. I think I see what happened. I also have the wrong weapon. Let's get the correct weapon here. Do this right. I didn't have the sword last time, which made it way harder. I don't know why I just broke that turret. I didn't need to. Any more of that popcorn? Yeah, we lost checkpoint. We'll survive till that's it. Where's the other one? $52. Man, we still got like 2 hours left on this run. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this tonight. Not quite 2 hours, but we do still have a little bit of a grind left.
Gebieter, die Flat ist jetzt überall in der Station. Wir sind zu wenige für so eine Riesenverseuchung. Sucht den Anführer dieser Ketzer. Tötet ihn jetzt! Krieger, zurück zur Landezone. Der Gebieter geht weiter nach oben, trennt die Station ab und folgt die Ketzer aus dem Loch. Halten Sie das Schwert bereit. Dem wird das Kabel kaum standhalten.
Nicht vergessen. Lange wirst du dich dennoch verstecken, Feigling.
Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luft, Gebieter. Los, trennen Sie das Kabel durch. Das ist einer. Bei den Propheten. Die Station schlingert ja vielleicht. Ein letztes Kabel, Gebieter. Das hat gereicht. Die Station ist im freien Fall. Der Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht.
I died here recently because of this blood. I need to pay more attention. There can be two of them. There's one. Okay, the second one. Sometimes this melee can make you lose all your shields. I wish I knew the exact mechanics for why. Not really sure. I shouldn't always melee those guys though. I was just wanting to see if they would explode.
In einem Banshee entkommt ihr diesem Strudel nie. Moment, der Hangar. Dort war ein Seraph-Kampfjäger. Gebietet.
Wait, that's not the right thing that I'm supposed to do. Let's go this way. So actually, you can't revert in a real Deathless run, but I reverted there just because I wanted to do the right strategies. This run has deaths in it. I died in the earlier levels, so I'm not too worried about any of that. Just practicing. I did, Luke. I got it. Exclamation mark WR. We defeated the evil zoo. We did it with armory included. First we did it without armory, and then we included armory. We have taken the record.
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren. Passen Sie auf beim... Warum schießen Sie nicht um? Sie...
Who threw that?
Da kommt es! Ich hab noch einen Feindkontakt.
That's not cool. Okay, so I do have to be ready for those guys.
Ouch!
Yeah, Luke, it took me a long grind, but I did get there. Speedrunning's hard, and beating Zoo's hard. Zoo spent 10 months on that grind for his time. So, like, the fact it took me a year to beat him back isn't crazy. Zoo actually spent longer than that. Zoo spent, like, a year grinding MCC, and then spent, like, 10 months grinding Classic back-to-back. So really that was, like, almost 2 straight years that he grinded every day of Classic. So basically similar to what I did. I'd grinded easy first and then legendary like almost for 2 years. That's basically what it takes to get the legendary record, is you have to grind for like a year and a half. It's kind of crazy. I have a hat. Delta Halo is nice and relaxing. Not a lot going on here. It's a cool out of bounds route. We make sure we hit all the out of bounds stuff. Yo, Luke, look this up. Appreciate it. Okay, well, I just lost all my shield. That sucks. Can I get health off of these guys? Wait, what? This isn't the. What am I? This isn't the route I'm supposed to be doing. What am I doing? I'm like going over here to pick up the skull. But this isn't the route I normally do. I got mixed up with my legendary route that I was doing. My regular legendary. Okay, yeah, I definitely did this ending wrong.
Sie bringen mich immer an so schöne Orte.
Dude, I forgot this song even plays. This is one of the best songs in the game. Is this the best song in the game? You never hear this in a run. Yeah, Lumoria. There's a glitch in Project Oh, I forgot about this guy. There's a glitch in Project Lumoria where you skip a sound trigger and you end up hearing that song on loop for like 3 minutes straight or something. I'm so far back. Okay. Well, this isn't even the route I was supposed to do, but I guess I'm still committed over here. Okay, well, this is bad practice. You know, I mentioned the difference between good practice and bad practice. If I'm doing the wrong strats, this is bad practice. Yo, Twinkle, thank you for the tier 2. Very generous. Can I go over this wall? I gotta hit the end of it. Yeah. So I'm supposed to have a ghost right here and be driving. Morning core. Why isn't the music playing this time? Bring back the cool music. I haven't tried yet. I'm gonna try to maybe go to the Friday game. There's a USA game.
Die Allianz weiß von unserer Landung, aber hält uns nicht für besonders gefährlich. Na, die werden sich wundern. Aufpassen, Ihren Gardisten.
Leave me alone! That was my fault. Okay, we're still at the checkpoint. Oh, come on. This is not how you're supposed to do that. The checkpoint actually made it weirder because I couldn't tell which weapon I had out. Where'd my rockets go? Yeah, I heard USA did really good in game 1. I saw the score, but I didn't watch it.
Keine Bange, ich werde lieb sein.
Halt, du machst mich wahnsinnig!
That's not cool, man. Fighting these elites is actually kind of scary. Because that happens. I need to figure out how to deal with this last guy better. Yeah, that doesn't work. Come on, I have the wrong weapons out. A sword. Rockets. Are US people excited about the World Cup? I'm not talking to too many people about it, to be honest, but personally I haven't kept up or cared. I don't know anyone who is like super passionate about it. Some people are. There's like, I mean, America's so big and there's so many different opinions about everything. Somebody's passionate about everything, but I'm not in that circle.
Sind Sie verrückt? Könnten Sie vielleicht ein bisschen vorsichtiger sein?
Dude, but how do I miss that? I'm not gonna have enough ammo now. One. No, I didn't get any boost there either. That is not the weapon. I got to pick up the sniper. Let's do that. No, we've died a couple times. I'm trying to practice a few sections. This is one of the sections I want to practice. I'm trying to get better at getting these back smacks.
So, ich könnte wirklich Ihre Hilfe brauchen. Leg dich mit mir an, dann bekommst du es mit dem Chief zu tun.
I forgot I actually want rockets here, don't I? I do want rockets here. I want to bring the right weapon. ROM hack. No, the HUD is because I have the blind skull on. It's just for so you guys have something to look at.
Jeder muss irgendwann sterben, Baby. Dort ist der Feind.
Okay, I want my rocket. That's not cool. I wonder if I ever want to do this with a rocket. Probably not. I gotta remember I don't have a sword. Ugh. Okay, well it's good to practice this again. No, I have a checkpoint. I didn't want a checkpoint. I kinda wanted to practice from the start. Whatever. Okay, yeah, that's what I want to do. I really need to remember rockets. That's really important. I'm glad I failed here a little bit to remember that. Gondola skip technically works on Classic, but it's harder because you have to snipe the hunters from across the lake. Alright, Core, I got a plan. Bet your life savings that there's going to be a streaker at the World Cup game, USA versus Australia in Seattle. And I'll make it happen. This is not the strat.
Sorry, wollten Sie jemanden umbringen?
So now I want rockets and sword. Where'd I put the sword? It didn't deload, did it? No. Yes. Seems fair, Eric. Alright, let's do it. We got a deal. Go all in. Have you guys heard about the people that do that? That like bet on themselves to do an event? There was one guy who was like holding a hairdryer under the thermometer at an airport because it was the official thermometer they used for the average temperature reading. So he raised the temperature and then won his bet by using a hairdryer. Okay, now the weapons I want are beam rifle. And do I bring my fuel rod? Do I get a sword? Probably a sword, right? Wait, do I have it? I don't even have the. Oh, I do have a sword. Sword's up top. Put these guys first. Got the weapons we want. Man, we still got like an hour of run left, even more.
Ich habe eine sichere Übertragung vom Träger des Propheten an irgendwas namens High Charity abgefangen. Es scheint eine formelle Entschuldigung zu sein, an die Propheten der Wahrheit und der Gnade. Der Prophet der Wahrheit hatte wohl offensichtlich etwas vorschnell gehandelt, als er die Erde angriff. Er bittet die anderen Propheten, ihm sein verfrühtes Eintreffen zu verzeihen. Er behauptet, dass ihn niemand vor menschlicher Präsenz dort gewarnt hätte. Das erklärt, warum seine Flotte nur aus ein paar Schiffen bestand. Seltsam, dass ein Prophet nur so dürftige Informationen über die Heimatwelt seines Feindes hat.
This isn't the strat I'm supposed to do here. It does work, but it's risky. How are you still alive? I thought I killed you. Alright, whatever. I thought he was dead. Okay, I decided I wanted to plasma weapon.
Der Träger des Propheten des Bedauerns hat gerade eine Antwort aus High Charity erhalten. Eine gut verschlüsselte Nachricht des Propheten der Wahrheit. Hören Sie sich das an. Deine Hast hat die Erfüllung unserer Allianz gefährdet und unseren großen Plänen geschadet. Dass dir eine öffentliche Zurschaustellung deines Versagens erspart bleibt, hast du nur dem Propheten der Gnade und seinem weisen Rat zu verdanken. Wahrheit, Gnade, Bedauern. 3 Prophetenhierarchen. Bedauern zu töten sollte der Führungsriege der Allianz einen Hieb versetzen, aber es hört sich an, als täten sie Wahrheit damit eher einen Gefallen.
Put the lights there. Alright, boss fight time. Not quite, but basically there. Thank God we're not beeping. Where is it that he was hiding? Was it here or was it here? I can't remember. I think it's here. This wall, for sure. So for the next couple minutes we just hide here. By putting your head partially inside the wall, the game forgets your location, and so I'm hidden. where's the jetpack guy? Don't shoot me. Okay, I thought they were gonna kill me there for a second. Good. What's up, Swerve? Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish out this run. Is it no reset run? I need to practice some of the sections. I did not just get a new combo. Dude, that's so troll. Okay, I guess I gotta be way more careful. It's pretty troll though. I guess I wanted to rocket these guys, didn't I? That's why I have them. Oh, well. Let's get health now. But yeah, I definitely do want to rocket these guys.
Keine Zeit, Chief. Kümmern Sie sich um den Propheten da drin. Mehrere Phantom-Geschwader gestartet. So viele kann ich nicht ordnen. Wir haben keine Zeit.
Forgot I need to double combo that guy.
Hier sind überall Ehrengardisten. Gut aufpassen.
Wagst es, meine Predigt zu stören?
Da ist das Ziel. Holt ihn euch.
I wouldn't do this in a real run here. Yeah, I'd have to play that smarter. This is what I mean about real run versus fake runs here, because like I didn't even take that serious enough. As soon as I did it, I was like, why? I'm like not even feeling pressure. I don't know why I just jumped at him like that. What did that even hit? That's crazy that I died that way. I really need to finish this. Focus up. Come on. It's late and I'm tired, but I want to finish the run. No, I'm definitely at least finishing this part because I do need to practice it. Maybe I'll save the second half for later. I'm at least gonna finish Gravemind, sure. Or not Gravemind, Regret. I gotta stop walking in. Why do they overcharge there? They're not supposed to, I guess, because they retreated, that's why they're overcharging. So I need to be better about getting these guys early, is what I'm learning. My checkpoint's already bad because all of the jackals are like already hiding in the back. I can get them before they hide back there. I need to shoot rockets at them before this moment. That's something I'm learning. I forgot to do that. Because they start out right here. You can kill them when they're really close to you. If you don't let them retreat, then it's way easier to clear this tower entrance.
Keine Zeit, Chief. Kümmern Sie sich den Propheten da drin. Hat mehrere Phantom-Geschwader gestartet. So viele kann ich nicht orten, wir haben keine Zeit mehr.
I think I do want a plasma pistol. Plasma pistol and sword is probably what I want, so that I can noob combo the ultras.
Wachen, schafft mir diesen Wurm aus den Augen!
Da ist das Ziel gut in euch. Hier sind überall Ehrengardisten. Gut aufpassen.
Die große Reise wird nicht aufgeschoben. Ja!
No, it's not gonna count. Wait, maybe that one did. Don't kill me. Is this gonna be 5 or 4? Oh, the previous one didn't count. I know what I should do in a situation like this is just go this way. I still have turrets. There's a sword guy behind me. I have a turret right here, don't I? Just get health. Play safe.
Eine reine Existenz beleidigt mich, Dämon.
Oh, hello. There's no way. There's no way. All that work just to not. First try, easy every time.
Schlechte Nachrichten. Die Phantoms drehen um. Die Flotte wird auf unsere Stellung feuern. Wir müssen hier raus.
Okay, well, that was a slow and steady regret, but we made it out. What do you think? Do we take a break and call it quits for tonight because it's midnight and I've been up since like 3 a.m.? Or do we finish out the run? I might need to call it quits. I'm kind of tired. This was more of a practice run. This wasn't... I've already died a bunch of times. This isn't true Deathless. I'm not sure how much I need to practice these middle levels. I'm too tired to think with real Deathless strategies right now. It's not going to be good practice. We did the first half pretty good there, but I think I'm going to call it there. I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of out of it. I'll be back in the morning. Anybody to raid? Not really. I'm just gonna raid my offline channel. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll be back in the morning. Oops, that's not who I want to raid. How do I even spell my channel? Is that my channel?